lovely people. Well, in God's plan of redemption, there is a significant moment in history when God found Abraham a man of faith. You know, Abraham, together with his family, with his father, they left Ur of the Chaldeans and they settled in Haran. And there in Haran, God met with Abraham and he said the following: "Go from your country, your people, and from your father's household to the land that I will show you. I will make you into a great nation, and I will bless you. And I will make your name great, and you will be a blessing. I will bless those who bless you, and whoever curses you, I will curse. And all the peoples of the earth will be blessed through you." Now Abraham left Haran, and after he had left, God met with him again, and he said, "I will establish my covenant as an everlasting covenant between me and you and your descendants after you for the generations to come, to be your God and the God of your descendants after you." Wow. You know, with that everlasting covenant that God made with Abraham, he established himself a chosen people, a chosen nation, a people with a promised land and with God's blessing. And whoever would bless this chosen people would in return receive God's blessing. Now, with Jesus came the fulfillment of the Jews being the chosen people. Jesus, a Jew, died on the cross of Golgotha as the King of the Jews. And with his death and resurrection, he opened that covenant for the heathen people, for everyone to come in, to be a part. In Galatians 3 verse 29, it says, "If you belong to Christ, then you are also Abraham's seed and heirs according to the promise." But already 100 years after Jesus had died, influential Christian people, they started to disconnect themselves from the roots, from the Jewish roots. They said the Jews, they are actually the Christ murderers, and they no longer deserve to be the chosen people. We now, the Christians, we are the real ones, the chosen people. I mean, with Luther, it came to a peak when he said, you know, he stated, let's get rid of the devilish Jewish people, the God murderers. Let's burn their synagogues. I mean, that was Luther in his later years of ministry. But Paul has something different to say in Romans 10:21. There, Paul is referring to a statement that God had made in Isaiah 65 verse 2. There, God stated concerning Israel, God says, "All day long I have stretched forth my hands unto a disobedient and gainsaying people." And then Paul says, "I, Paul, say then, has God cast away his people? God forbid. For I am also an Israelite of the seed of Abraham, of the tribe of Benjamin. God has not rejected his chosen people whom he foreknew." And then in Romans 11, 17 to 18, Paul says again, and he says, "And if some of the branches were broken off, and you, those who turned to Christ out of the heathen nations, being a wild olive tree, were grafted in among them, and with them became a partaker of the root and fatness of the olive tree, do not consider yourself to be superior to those other branches. If you do, consider this: you do not support the root, but the root supports you." You know, when we bless Israel, the Jews and the nation of Israel, we will release a stream of blessing, a stream of awakening. We will open up wells of worship and salvation, as you know, we have seen that. about 25 years ago, when this became a revelation for Irmgard and myself, I mean, we started to reach out to the Jewish people here in Frankfurt, Jewish people in Israel, and it just a blessing. It released a blessing into our lives, also financially, in our ministry. It was amazing. So let's confess together this. First, the covenant with Abraham is an everlasting covenant. Second, the Jews are the loved and chosen people of God. Third, we declare that the land of Israel, with Jerusalem as its capital, belongs to his chosen people. Well, God bless you and have a great day.